Hello, guys. How in one of the communist hoods of Moscow. Originally, I planned to go in very big outskirts, but then I remember they have this amazing round building. Soviet panel is just two buildings like that in Moscow. And guys, tell me how is the connection, please. Is it lagging or not? It's crazy. So we are now between the like center and the outskirts, you know, and it's not the craziest outskirts, but it's still Soviet. Yes. Oh my God, Pauli has become very much. I would love to film some video with Pauli one day, you know, about farms and so. So subscribe to her channel, guys. Pauli Michigan's Memoirs. Very unique channel, guys. Thank you very much, Pauli. But connection here is not so good, it says, because you can see this round building blocks the area, blocks the signal probably. You look how, yeah, people may be tired because this is, guys, the tourist attraction actually, this Soviet panel building. You know, it actually looks very cool from the sky. Activity to flight drones in Moscow, I don't know, but pretty sure like it's regulated, you need to register it and something like that. But yeah, amazing. Look, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So many doors, entrances. You see how close they are. 1 2 3 4 5. It's maybe 30 entrances. I don't know. Yeah, you see, maybe in winter it's cool, more cool, because this freaking how it's called, grass doesn't make you to see through the area. Oh my God, блядь. Oh, look, babushka. Wow, so cute babushka. She's gonna feed the cats or what? Or birds? Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Это птичек кормите, да?
Да.
А, ну хорошо.
А у них сейчас птичек.
Ну ладно, спасибо большое.
Ага,
интересно. Так вот, приехал. Ну, мне даже немножко завидно, потому что у вас как бы...
Ты из Питера, и они
Да,
москвичей
да.
не любят.
Забыли
И
про...
Москву не
Ну, а
любят.
про нас тоже забыли, значит, что?
Вот, ну, так что вот так.
Ага.
Ну, знаете, я в Петербурге один раз была,
Угу.
когда я приехала из Германии, как сейчас помню. Я там 2,5 года работала в Кёльне, в Западной Германии. И как раз майские праздники были, и у нас путевки были, где я работала, в Министерстве внешней торговли. Вот. И в Питер. И что нам не очень понравилось, но очень все, во-первых, архитектура такая красотища, эти мосты.
Да.
Ой, это вообще просто, я не знаю. Нет, город просто изумительный, конечно, но он под Запад сделан. Петром-то,
ну,
конечно.
Да. Там итальянский архитектор у нас,
Да,
Трезини,
итальянский
Растрелли там,
Да.
все такие.
Вот. И потом у вас всегда перед нами, перед москвичами, Москва деревня большая. Это такое есть понятие. Москва — это большая деревня.
Да,
она
слышал.
хлебосольная, она добрая, но в то же время она такая, как сказать, недоделанная, что ли сказать. Но ее, правда, Киров очень почистил тогда в свое время.
Ну вот у меня только
Царство
бабушка,
ему небесное, конечно.
у меня только бабушка коренная петербурженка.
Да.
Вот.
И вот я это ощутила даже, вот мы были там, ну сколько, 12 дней, что ли, в Питере тогда. Это какой был? 78-й год был. 78-й, да. Правильно, майские праздники. Я приехала в декабре, в ноябре 77-го, правильно, у меня закончилась командировка. И майские праздники следующий год. Правильно, 78-й год это был.
Угу.
Но меня все равно это покорило, конечно. Я поняла. И вышла, я помню, я проснулась очень рано, что-то не спалась. И мы что-то... И встала, и еще 6, по-моему, даже не было. Я вот сейчас приехала какая-то там, это правда с Подмосковья, Подольск. Она метила на Москву, потому что у них жизнь намного хуже, чем в Москве. Ну и там пенсии ниже, и так далее, и так далее. Ну, мы-то не виноваты.
Ну, конечно.
Это власти так делают,
Да,
понимаете? Вот в чем дело-то.
Да.
А они все зло срывают на нас. Ну ничего, мы держимся пока.
Ну да. Ну ладно, очень приятно
Да.
было поговорить.
Да, мне
интересно.
тоже очень приятно с вами
Вот.
познакомиться. Да.
Вы как москвичка, московская интеллигенция.
Да, как... Мы все-
Ладно, спасибо.
Хорошего,
Ага.
будьте здоровы.
Спасибо, вы то вам тоже. До свидания. Wow, Wildcat, thank you very much. No, the babushka was feeding the buffering. I don't know. Maybe I would better film. Yeah, you know this problem with the live stream is it's like freaking buffering. So yes, the babushka doesn't like Bolsheviks, communists, you know, but she's like Moscow intelligence, the local one. She was working, by the way, in the West Germany, she said. Well, the communist cats would eat bread as well, you know, if you're hungry. Guys, did you even hear the conversation with that intelligent babushka? You know, she said she lives in Petersburg. She said everyone hates Moscow, but they're because they're richer and so on. She said, but she's not to blame. She said like the team who rules the country is from St. Petersburg, you know, so the Moscovites are not to blame to be so rich. It's the government do it like that Moscow is rich and the regions are poor. And yeah, she said like, yeah, you are from St. Petersburg. No, the team who rules the country is from St. Petersburg, you know. Yeah, guys, I don't know, I'm sorry for the buffering. I hated this freaking buffering. Yes, I see you say buffering, but what can I do? So now probably buffering would stop. Fucked up the beginning of the live stream. I think I fucking quit this live streams. I leave it to others to do. Oh, Lila. Wow, thank you very much, Lila. 250 from you also. And thank you, by the way, yes. To Wildcat also 20 pounds. Wow, and it's even now a delay one of my, you see. Yes, thank you, Pauli, very much. Lila and Wildcat. Yeah, you could not hear. Yes, I know. Babushka was very cool. Maybe I'll try to cut the video from download this live stream and cut the moment when I was talking to her, you know, cut the moment and put it in some video. Yes, I hate this buffering, but you see, it's because this round building, it's blocking the signal, and they don't have the mobile tower over there. She said that babushka, she worked in Western Germany, in Cologne in English, weird name, Cologne, in Soviet times. In 1978, I think she said, she worked in that, you know, Soviet, how to say, yeah, now not buffering, I know, but I just couldn't miss the opportunity to talk to that babushka. Very interesting conversation. She said everyone hates Moscow because we are rich. But she said we are not to blame when the government do like that. Do Moscow rich but forgets about other regions. And she said like it's your the ruling is from St. Petersburg, the rulers. Yeah, все. Ладно. So you see guys, it's a round building. I wonder how it's like they stick a circle building. No, I don't station because it would be impolite, but maybe I'll cut some moments. Again bad connection, it says. Oh, teenagers. Look guys, I have Mercedes here, it's crazy. Even in Soviet hoods in Moscow. Well, I'm now filming lots of videos, but since I stay in hostel I can't edit them, so I'll upload them with some delay. But look guys, it's really clean. No wonder Tiger Carlson fell in love with Moscow, because he didn't lie that it's clean. It's like cleaner than St. Petersburg, I don't think the Moscow it's little less than St. Petersburg people, but they have so many cleaners here, it's crazy. Look what kind of yeah guys, you see, it's like we walk on circle. Looks much less depressing with leaves, yes, but guys, it's still cold, it's crazy, it's plus like 6 today or something, but still in Moscow it doesn't feel as cold because it's like continental climate. Yes, you see guys, it's crazy, it's maybe 1 kilometer, I don't know, you have to make a circle 1 kilometer. Yes, but we're not gonna go inside there because there is no good connection there. Yeah, also that babushka said like someone lived with her from the Moscow region, and she said Moscow regions dislike Moscovites as well because they are also less rich than Moscovites, like 50 kilometers from Moscow. She said someone lived with her, some woman, and she started stealing some clothes from her. Yeah. Oh guys, round building. Cowboy boots. No, I have these capitalist shoes, you see, they are very comfortable shoes, the most comfortable shoes I was wearing, it's British, I think, Reebok. But you know what's the problem with the capitalist shoes? They are very comfortable, but they are so smelly, it's crazy. The Soviet shoes doesn't smell that bad, because Soviet shoes were made like out of fake skin or something. They would be most uncomfortable shoes you would wear in your life probably, but they wouldn't smell. But these capitalist shoes, guys, they smell like crazy. Crazy round building made out of panels. So probably they put in holes more cement, you know, or whatever it's called, to stick the panels with each other, you know. Oh yeah, you see here is like some dacha or something. still left here. Ah yes, this babushka again. It's crazy. She again feeds someone. А, здравствуйте, снова вас встретил. Здесь вы кормите-то ворон, да? Ну, понятно.
Нет, что-то маленькие не собирают почему-то. Я вот им кидаю сюда. Они, видите, опять разбрасывают. Для того, чтобы убирать. Я вот сюда их. Ну, субботник будет какой-нибудь.
Может быть.
Субботники. Ой, это опять вы, да?
Да, я говорю, вас увидел.
Да.
Здесь кормите вот Карлуш, да?
Да, туда сейчас пойду.
Они вас уже знают?
Да, знают, они прилетают, да. Я просто припозднилась сегодня. Припозднилась, поздно вышла.
Ну, понял. А там речка, да, вы говорите?
Да, вон там, спуститесь и увидите.
Ну, понял. Но вообще, конечно, у вас, чище в городе, чем у нас.
Нет, я думаю, что не очень.
Не, ну, понятно, есть грязь, вот сигареты, там, бычки, но в целом в Питере я бы не сказал, что мы мусорим там, то есть меньше дворников.
Меньше, да.
Бюджет меньше, там, особенно после зимы все стает и все лежит там, пока травой не зарастет.
Субботник надо проводить, что делать?
А проводим вот 30 апреля обычно. Но это если люди самоорганизовываются, вот у нас там самоорганизовываются.
В конце апреля, правильно.
Да. Ну, этот апрель холодный был, но все равно. Ладно, спасибо большое.
Кричат, вы слышите меня?
Да?
Вы уже слышите?
Да. Ну, они, наверное, ждут, чтобы меня боятся, вас-то знают.
Наверное, сейчас.
Ну, все, спасибо. Спасибо вам тоже, да. Well, again, this бабушка. Бабушка feeds the crows. So, guys, now this бабушка didn't recognize me at first, but then recognized me. Oh, it's again you. And she called the crow like Karlusha, because the crow in Russian would be Vorona, but Vorona makes the sound kar. So she called her Karlusha. And I told her, well, they know you already, these birds. She said, yes, they know me, you hear. No, they make the sounds, kar. And I said, yeah, maybe they're afraid of me. And I asked where is the river. And now I'm going to the river. Yeah, very polite babushka. You see, she feeds the crows here. And she said she feeds somewhere else as well. Maybe she'll go again. You see, babushka is very nice. In Moscow intelligentsia. Yeah, she worked in that, Soviet government company which made cells with other world. I forgot how it's called in English, that word. How many apartments around building Sergei? Well, I don't know, but there were so many entrances which surprised me. Every like four windows, another entrance, 4 entrances, another entrance. Well, I'll have to read, but it seems like you look 9 floors. I just would guess it could be 500 apartments, something like that. I would just guess, maybe even more, because if it's 5-story building with 5 entrances, it's usually 100 apartments. Here it's like 9-floor buildings. So yeah, at least 500, I think, but maybe more, maybe close to 1,000. I don't want to lie, but I just say like that. Usually on one floor will be like 4 apartments, but yeah, still you can see this round building. It's crazy big. You can find it on the map. So she said it was the village before. This babushka probably very old, you know, maybe she still remembers when it was the village here. See, here is the new buildings. I hate this buffering, guys, you know, like I wanted to kill this buffering. Yeah, this round building is crazy. Okay, let's go to those communist hoods, but I want to go to the river. I don't know where is the entrance to, how to get to the river though. It's not the Moscow river, it's some small river. I was attacked by crowds, they hit my head very aggressive there sometimes. Yes, when they have kids. Guys, here it's amazing. Like here you can really see this roundness, you see? And it goes like that, like that, like that. It's crazy. Yes, Deb, Daddy Josh, yeah, but I just hate it, you know. But as we say, live the century, learn the century. It was crazy that. Yeah, I better didn't start the live stream from there, or check the internet speed or something. Yeah, you see from here it seems round, you see. Show some sort of mosaics. Well, you need to find them first, you know. It's not like they're on every corner. You see here the capital is built new ant hills. Those flags ordered by the General Lee. Just who wouldn't push, you know. General Lee would arrest. By the way, about this Lee, you know there is a Korean. Oh look, so dogs there. There is a Korean last name Lee, but also it seems like in America, like no English name Lee or something, because there was a General Lee in America. For the South he was fighting, but you know, and Lee, I remember Lee is like capitalist last name, but there is also Korean last name, but Lee sounds unusual, you know, because usually in capitalist names are like Smith, John Smith or something, like David Beckham, something like that, but not Lee. But seems like it's a capitalist last name. I got the great babushka. Yes, but you see, you lost half of the conversation. But looks like now YouTube started to fix this stuff. You know, when you have lots of buffering and stuff, later on YouTube somehow cuts the bad moments, buffering moments, and it becomes watchable. Like, yeah, you see the dogs. Yeah, that babushka, you see, she even picked up this. She was complaining, oh, they don't remove, they don't clean it, cleaners. But I told her, but in general, Moscow is cleaner than St. Petersburg, you know. And she said, oh, really? And I said, yeah, but you have much more cleaners in Moscow than we have in St. Petersburg. Like, and she said, yeah, we have more обслуга. I don't know how to translate обслуга. It's not slaves, you know, but something like I forgot the proper word. Like you know, for example, you're a king. Servants, yeah, servants would be good translation. So in Moscow they have so many servants who clean everything. They are usually not even locals, you know, from former Soviet republics. They clean for this higher class of Moscow people. In St. Petersburg we have it much less. So in St. Petersburg they clean, for example, road, but they forget about the grass. But here even grass is clean. Yeah, you can see cigarette tents, but that's all you see usually. Oh my god. Amanda, thank you very much. $10 by Amanda. Amanda, you wrote me something. I saw it, but didn't read yet about like cats or something. Thank you very much, but I know you spend a lot of money now. So Amanda, for you personally, you know, Amanda sent like very good example, because she have my very big spendings and she still sends me money, you know, like she keeps like 20 cats or 14 cats, feeds them or something, you know, and then she feeds also this fat cat, Sergey, is the name, Sergey. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, and another Macroyan Yekono 12 knock. Wow, brilliant, you sent me. Macroyan Yekono. Macroyan sounds like Armenian name or something, I don't know. But thank you very much. It's Norwegian Kronos, I think. Thank you very much. Well, good for cigarettes. Okay, let's maybe come back to the Soviet food. Извините, а вы не знаете, к речке можно тут выйти как-то? Вот там, да? Понял, спасибо. So let's go to the river and then come back to the Soviet food, because I want to visit the river. Yes, that babushka joked like this river, you know, like there is a fish in the river, but I don't know if it's like still there or not. And I said it's maybe better not to eat this fish from this dirty water here. A lot of Chinese immigrants in California helped build railroads. Chinese are good with railroads, you know. It's like in 10-15 years they built this crazy amount of high-speed rails. I don't know even how many kilometers there, maybe 20,000 kilometers or something like that. You know, I just don't know, but it's crazy how fast. But yeah, in America I know you have a problem with these high-speed rails because of regulations. Well, it's pros and cons, you know, like yeah, to build this railroad you need to remove some buildings, houses, and you need to, but people maybe don't want to live or something, so you have this law protecting the people. But at the same time you see in China the government decided and do it. But there were like some examples when also they oh, it will be too expensive to well, this river I think it's really far, you know. River is not that as interesting as the Soviet puts. I wanted to show you. I already was here before the live stream. My IP there made a leak, you know. Then I got to see the northern lights. I don't know, I've never seen the northern lights in my life, you know, even though the northern lights happened in St. Petersburg also quite recently, I remember. It usually happens in the north, more to the north, but St. Petersburg, you know, they make sound or make the air light, so you can't see it, the stars sometimes even. No, northern lights, how it's hard to catch it, you know. Yeah, guys, you see in Moscow they keep the communist buildings even in good shape, like you see they change this balconies, everything. Yeah, also interesting that Babushka said, you know, that no, like no one likes Moscovites, and but often it's not we Moscovites who behave bad, but people who come to live to Moscow, because you know Moscow it's maybe just one quarter or 1/3 of the people who are not born here, but you know, who at least would have like parents from here or something like that. So it's hard to meet a local person here. Even I remember when I lived in Moscow in 2016 for a few months, I went to work. It was like some cigarettes promotion, like Marlboro, something like that. And there was like some training, you know, and they teach you how to promote cigarettes. And he asked the question, who is from Moscow, the coach. And from 30 people, I think there was no one or maybe one person who was like born in Moscow or something like that. You know? Okay. This going scoot is not as interesting. Oh look guys, it's for making roads. Same as Berlin, to me donated. Berlin is quite rare these days. Yeah, but Berlin is small, comparably, you know. It's like in Germany, in Germany, you know, you don't have like one huge city. I would like for the whole country. You have, I think, in my understanding, you have it like in America, you know, few big cities. Like I don't think, let's say, I don't know, Munich is worse than Berlin, you know. Munich might be even bigger in size, I could be wrong, but in Russia it's only Moscow, like, and St. Petersburg. Oh yeah, there are other cities, yeah, but most of the people go to Moscow from all over Russia. But Berlin is like 3 million people, as I remember, something like that. But Moscow officially like 13 million people, but unofficially maybe 15, 16 million people, I don't know. Because people come here, rent apartments, I mean, and so on. And this is not a Soviet building, I guess. Maybe it's built in 2000s or something. Yes, great, but look, you'll see it in the videos, but even the cars here in Moscow, even in the Soviet hood, they have this Mercedes and so on. It's just mind-blowing, you see. Wow, even this kind of cars they have, look. I don't even know what car is this. Aston Martin or something. Lexus. Even St. Petersburg is poorer than Moscow, like maybe 2 times poorer. You know? Again, no surprises, all YouTubers and Tucker Carlson feel in love. Yeah, this looks like Soviet or not. No, maybe this is not Soviet building. But that one for sure Soviet. Maybe they renovated this one, I don't know, but this bricks looks new. Come from the village, 580 people. Yeah, I know, I understand. But as I said, you see, like in Germany, like in Germany, in America, it's like few centers. I don't think Bayern, no, Munich, for example, is poorer than Berlin, maybe even in opposite. Yeah, Munich can be richer than Berlin. But in Russia, it's very huge difference between Moscow and other cities. Even St. Petersburg, guys, I'm shocked. And now, despite all of the sanctions, because when I was here lived here in Moscow in 2015 or 2016, I forgot. I didn't notice such a big difference, you know. So even under sanctions, they went ahead of St. Petersburg a lot, even like in these 8 years. Because this time I'm really shocked. I was 2 years here in Moscow also, but I was just in Moscow city, that area, and I didn't go to a lot of places. But now I kinda explore, you see. Sergei, in Tagyok, Manila, you would see treatment tenement with basketball court. Well, yeah, in basketball you also can see it, but we prefer football. I think Russians prefer football, but basketball we also have, and in every school. Yeah, you see here is the driving school, I think. Well, I don't know how about now, but when I passed my driving exam, I did it from the second try. You know, I didn't pay a bribe, but in 2010 you could pay $1,000 a bribe to pass the exams with no problem. Even some babushka paid a bribe, I remember. From my group of like 30 people, you know, I think only maybe 5 didn't pay a bribe. And because I was the best, you know, and my coach said you were one of the best. No, driving coach. This is a solid building. Yeah, but I didn't pass. But some babushka who couldn't even change the speed, she passed, you know. Well, okay, maybe for babushka, like policeman, you know. Why is it some gopniks? I'm afraid a little bit. I pretended that I don't film you. You see, it should be a Russian flag, but it's the opposite. Usually it's no, it's not the Russian flag. Yeah, you see, this is delivery. Now they use this electric scooters for delivery. Well, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh my God, guys, it's crazy. We found something very close to my heart. The Khrushchevkas, you see, they still exist. They still exist in Moscow, even though there is like this program to demolish them and move people to Putinka's apartments. You see, like, no, you know, 25 stores apartments, like. But in Moscow, this program works. They demolish these Khrushchevkas every year by a lot. In St. Petersburg, this program works very slow. But here they move these people to these Putinka apartments, but you, by the law, you have to get the new apartment in the same hood, the same area, neighborhood. They demolish your building, but usually they give you, not in the best place. They build somewhere else, like not in the best place, and here they build like business class area for rich people. So. And you know what, some people don't want to move because you see how quiet it is. You see how quiet, nice it's here. And then they want to move you to like some 25th floor near some very loud, dirty road, speedway, highway. And but here the air is clean, you see, very quiet, cats running around. So I understand these babushkas, for example, who don't want to move, but in the end they somehow force them to move, I think, because I don't know how it works for 100%. Wow, look how many deliveries. It's like in China already. Yeah, but as I know, you have to get like some science. For example, maybe 70% of science people agree, and maybe people agree to move to this new apartments because even though it's cute and so on, but still it will be the new apartment they would give you, even though the soundproofness may be even worse in those new apartments will be. But they they, as I know, they give bigger apartments, you know, to you. If you lived, like, for example, if you had two rooms apartment, like usually it's 54 square meters, for example, in those Khrushchevkas, then they would give you, by the new standards, for example, instead of 54, like, I don't know how much, but bigger. For example, they'll give you 70 meters, you know, something like that. Yeah. This is Soviet. But yeah, very clean, cleaner than in Petersburg. Moscovites, they use this workforce from the Central Asia, you know, and they work in this cleaning stuff and so on, delivery stuff. Wow, maybe it's metro going on downstairs, and this is like for the air to come, or maybe it's a bomb shelter, hidden bomb shelter, I don't know. Take me money, you. Be quiet. Well, I'm kidding. Well, someone wants. Wow, look how good view. Because already, thanks to Wildcat, Pauli, Amanda, Lyland, we have this live stream worked. Yeah, because you know I'm now this in Moscow, freaking Moscow. So I pay 2,000 rubles for the hostel. Wow, it's Chrysler or what? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You see people working from Central Asia, former Soviet republics, and so on. And 2,000 rubles for the hostel. Then for food, this Moscow prices like is bigger than in Petersburg. So, but thanks to you guys, already one day I can survive. Yeah, you see, they built this new playgrounds in Moscow. Like, you know, in St. Petersburg we also have it, but not like here. You know, here it all looks like very good in shape. St. Petersburg sometimes they put it some, you know, this gym stuff, and something broke already, will break already. So in Moscow really lots of money. Yeah, let's take a look what's there. Wow, even here is more or less clean, you know, no human shit and stuff. Run down American foods. Yeah, sometimes I see them. They are good videos for Russian propaganda against America. Look how America lives, very bad and so on. Lada Sputnik, Lada 2109. My father had such a car, but red one. Wow, look here. By the way, yes, I noticed maybe I need to go to farther communist foods, but they have much less of these babushka gardens here. Maybe, you know, they don't allow it here in Moscow, because these gardens usually are illegal actually. But you know, maybe in St. Petersburg they don't pay attention on it, because babushkas want some hobby and so on. Yeah, with these Khrushchevkas, you know, I grew up in Khrushchevka, no, similar to that one, 5-star Khrushchevka. And in the early 2000s, there were rumors that, okay, there will be start of the program of demolishing them and giving new apartments and so on. So we waited for that. For like 20 years we waited. And then my mother sold that apartment because it was no purpose to wait anymore. You know, it's in Moscow this program works very, very active, but in St. Petersburg they even maybe cancelled it. I don't know. Yeah, this is like, half Soviet. Here was a village before even. Yeah, you see Porsche, fucking Moscow, they're very rich. Oh yeah, let's go to that building. I'm going to the Daily Frank. Okay, film some video. I'm personally maybe even more interested already because you can, this driving is also cool, but I would be interested to see the supermarket videos also from you. If you don't try to film, maybe you can film and put voiceover over, I don't know. American supermarket. Boris Yeltsin, when he went to America, he was shocked by these supermarkets. I think maybe he even thought it was a stunt to impress him, he thought maybe they put every food in one supermarket to impress me, but there was all supermarkets like that in America. I've heard somewhere such rumors that Yeltsin thought this way, and then he was like, he understood that capitalism is the way to go. Communist had also its pluses, Yeah, this Soviet. Yeah, you see, guys, in Moscow, even the Soviet panel buildings are taller than in St. Petersburg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, here I don't see, but maybe 24 floors. You see communist panel buildings, 24 floors. Crazy. In St. Petersburg, you would have maximum 16 floors Soviet buildings, like these panel buildings. So, and in Moscow, even Stalinka buildings are taller, this Stalinkas, because Moscow is the capital, let's make everything greater, taller. Like they say, the things are bigger in Texas, but here the buildings are taller in Moscow. So maybe that's why they had this crazy traffic also here. Yeah, guys, I grew up in very similar Khrushchevka, and we were running. We also had this kind of park behind, and some babushka would pour water on us. Yeah. Some guy walking behind me like a KGB guy, I don't know. Cairo, crazy did the ocean for that exploring supermarkets and Russian supermarkets in Lisbon, Portugal. I saw he made this video, but I didn't watch it yet. Look, Lada 21, 0547. Wow, guys, this food reminds me of my food, but this. Yeah, here there also was a renovation, no small renovation, I can see they painted it, but you know what, maybe under this paint there was a mosaic, so mosaic was much beautiful, so but they decided to paint it. But yeah, you see they put cement in the holes and so on. Look, some tube. I don't know. Yeah, you see, guys, they made renovations here. If they didn't demolish them, they renovated them a little bit. You see, everyone has new balcony and stuff. Yellow in one style. In St. Petersburg, it's they made it like mostly along the railroads for the World Cup, you know, when tourists would go by the railroads, they would see like, wow, these Soviet buildings are kept well. But if you go inside the hood, there wouldn't be done anything. Well, you saw my live streams, like, you know. Oh, look what they promote here. Is safe there to go during nights? Yeah, I think so. It's kind of safe. Okay, here's some stuff. We don't have it. It's like in Soviet times look like. Yeah, you see green. It's like light green. Leaves still not. No, still the beginning of the spring. But in St. Petersburg it's less. There are more. You know, it's crazy how many this delivery guys here. Yeah, you see. I live in the inner city, no big hypermarkets here. One life in Russia. In Russia, do you live in inner city or in where? Inner city. Oh wow, they have this Dodge Challenger. How it's called? Dodge. When I lived in New York, there was no big supermarkets, very limited, you know, compared to Russia. That was uncomfortable. But food was good. Yeah, I think it's Dutch. Or, I don't know. Yeah, you see, but from this side, it's like here they made red balconies. Crazy how much money are in Moscow. I've heard by some statistics it's like 80% of the money of Russia are in Moscow. And I saw also some statistics, again, this delivery. You know, I don't know how truthful the statistics or not, like, but Russia is one of the top countries in Europe where like something like, you know, 1% of people control like the biggest amount of money, you know. I don't remember proper statistics, but it's like the biggest. And the second one was maybe Turkey, something else. Yeah. Again, this delivery Challenger. I see. But Dodge Challenger, yeah. You see, I kinda get it right a little bit. Travel 24 states of United Governments of America, so I can say they have huge hypermarkets. I felt lost inside. Yes, but I think the supermarkets, usually giant supermarkets, they are usually somewhere outside of the city. But if you live in the Bronx or like Brighton or Brooklyn, you know, there will be small. Yeah, you see, and they're like for rich people apartments already. So probably in the end they finally remove this cute, demolish this cute neighborhood, quiet neighborhood, and build some freaking tall buildings for rich people and move these people to some other 25-story building, because you can put more people in less space, you know, if you build 25-story human hill, you know. Oh, finally I found some trash a little bit. Films, mostly you have more small apartments than there in Moscow. Well, you know, but in Philippines you have almost the same population as in Russia. And to be honest, I forgot exactly, but you have big population, you know, like, fuck, to be honest, I forgot, maybe 80 million people in Philippines, something like that. Oh, stupid me, I really forgot. But you live on the small territory, you know, but Russia is the biggest country in the world. So Shovka not so bad and they're cheap. Yeah, especially bricks Khrushchevka. Brick Khrushchevka, which I rented, for example, the soundproofness was okay there, to be honest. And but if it's panel building, you can even hear like if someone arguing or something. And yeah. Oh, this road reminds me of some Soviet. Oh, I hope I'll be safe now. Oh, finally I found some babushka garden. You see, this is some babushka garden. But they have much less this babushka gardens than in St. Petersburg we have, or in other cities of Russia. Because maybe babushkas here, they rent their apartments. For people who move to Moscow, they have like their money and live on dachas, you know. And these youngsters who rent apartments here, of course, they wouldn't make any gardens here. Oh my god, what car is it, guys? I think it's Ukrainian car, Tavria, guys. As I remember, it's Tavria, Ukrainian. You remember Zaporozhets, and after Zaporozhets they started to make this car. I think it's already when Soviet Union collapsed, they started to produce these Tavria cars. It's very rare. I remember when I was a kid you could meet them more often. But yeah, I think it's Ukrainian Tavria. Guys, are there specialists in Soviet cars? I think it's Tavria. It's successor of Zaporozhets, as I remember. Guys, we don't have Walmart. We don't have Walmart, but we have lots of others. Same as Walmart. Yeah, you see, everyone have different illegal balcony installed, but government doesn't. It's illegal, but government afraid to fine people for that, because it was made, most of these balconies, like, you know, people started closing them with windows and so on in 90s when there were no law working. Because you can actually put windows on your balcony, you know, but you have to register it, like everyone has to do it in the same style. For example, by the project they would make it that there should be, like, I don't know, brown color, for example, windows, you know, on the balconies and so on. Okay, this is like, looks like very simple house. Look, here is cars are also simpler. You see Lada. Wow, it made lower. You see? Ah, no, it's not in a good shape. You see? Duster, Renault Duster. Oh, Russian flag, victory. It says Renault Duster in Russia. It was sold as Renault Duster, even though it's a Romanian company, Dacia Duster, because Renault. Oh wow, maybe they grew up some grass there, you know. Maybe because, like, I forgot what I was talking about. I want to make a link again, but okay, I'll keep it. Yeah. You see, guys, in Russia we usually would have like very similar, no, it's from different project, You know, and even though these panel buildings looks the same for you maybe, but I see the difference in every city. They are a little bit different, you see. So in St. Petersburg and everywhere else, usually these buildings, like long panel buildings, they would have 9 floors everywhere, you know. But here it looks like it has more in Moscow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, you see, guys, everything is taller in Moscow. But at the same time, they would have more traffic here. But now they built so many roads here, so it became less traffic. Yeah, zone 1 delivery. Oh, Babushka garden, look. This one very beautiful. Wow, this one is beautiful garden. And there may be even more beautiful. Oh, you see, here not enough parking spaces. So people park it like that. They should make more parking spots here. Yeah, you see here the gardens of Babushka's made. Oh, tires, you see. Well, Moscow, to be honest, losing this tire culture. It's more like for provinces, left for the provinces. In Russian provincial cities, like I was in Arkhangelsk, there were so many tires. But here in Moscow I see it now, maybe first time. Province beaches, those neighborhoods. Yeah, but where I lived before, they made like parking like that here also. Oh my god, guys, look, tires. Look. Oh my god, and here are even more. Oh my god, it's prohibited colors here, look. Sometimes people complain, you know, some babushkas or dedushkas, they call to some living company and they say, why do you put these prohibited colors? But here it looks like these colors a long time ago, you know, even before maybe all the events. And sometimes people snitch on these companies, like, why do you put this color? Paint something with this color, you know? Yeah, even modern developments, they don't put enough. And sometimes there is, for example, more or less enough parking spots, but they make it like underground. They make an underground parking, and the parking spot would cost there like a half of the apartment, you know, so people don't have money. So people don't have money to buy this parking spot, because underground parking spot, because it would cost like half of apartment or something like that. No, it depends where. If it's like some simple neighborhood, it still would cost a lot, like a new car, you know, or half a car. Oh guys, let's sit a little bit. Oh, again, Ish Moskvich, new Moskvich. Yeah guys, this hood is simpler. I actually feel here in those rich hoods, you know, because here it's like more simple, more understandable. Okay, I need to put you on charge. Steve, hello. Kava bar по-русски. I don't understand. Speak in Russian or something like that. Do you speak in Russian? You say. What language is it? Hit the like button if you are a communist because it's for free, and send super chat if you are a capitalist. Scott Nesbitt knows what he's talking about. Russian, Thailand or Mexico, Uzbekistan, and any of your plans? I'm thinking right now. I was thinking to come back to Balkans because when I was there a year ago, you know, I was so stupid. In case of that, I just was thinking what to do, maybe to rent an apartment, but I didn't have money for it, you know, for a long term. So I stayed in the hotel, spent like 35 or 40 euros a day, and I was thinking instead I could travel all the Balkans, you know. But now tickets are crazy expensive because it's like the only road, no flight to ticket, and this Air Serbia is only flying from Russia. So they use this opportunity to charge big prices, you know, from the Russians. And also many Russians live in Serbia and Balkans. And also the hotels are very expensive there in Balkans. And also now it's the season starting in Montenegro. Bosnia is not that expensive, but still expensive. So I'm thinking now, I still want to go there, and there will be maybe even good views. But maybe I'll go to some Kazakhstan, yeah, and or Uzbekistan. But to Thailand, hot countries, you know, Thailand, Philippines, I really like there, to be there. To be honest, it's like you feel happy there much more than, I don't know, maybe in case of filming videos, to me it's more interesting. I would love to go to some European countries, like to film also. But in case of like feeling happy, you know, it's like these Asian countries, I feel happy there. And but it's hot countries, you know, with my leg, I'm just afraid to go there now because I had this thrombophlebitis, and maybe when I'll make a surgery finally I'll go there. So I'm thinking right now. You're smoking like my parents. I want to stop it. Yeah, I didn't smoke for 3 months actually. Maybe your parents need to find some new hobby, you know, like for example, I don't know, some like people here walk with sticks, like walking with sticks, and your head will be busy, your thoughts will be busy with something different, you know. Okay, I need to walk today, and then I need to eat at this time, and so on. That's what I want to do. Here, Czech Republic too. Czech Republic, what do you mean? Many Russians there? But Czech Republic, it's all difficult to get there. Now, no, you need visa. Now Bulgaria and Romania half joined European Union. They didn't join it, but they have some agreements that's like they joined this Schengen zone. So now they started to give Russian Schengen visas. But again, guys, to get a Schengen visa, I think I have a good chance to get it. But you need to prove you have money and so on, you know. And I need to go there with lots of cash and stuff, because bank systems, like bank cash sanctions, you know, it's very hard to go there. And you need to prove you have money, you know, like. So I don't have any free money now. In order to grow, you must take a risk sometimes. Yeah, I'm taking some risks. Yeah, usually, because like, for example, like remember Alex, who live now in America. I watched his live stream. He was surprised how people travel. No, like how I travel, for example. All the time, where do I take money from? But usually how I do, I take some loan from the bank and I go somewhere, spend all of this money, film some boring videos, and then, for example, I came back to Russia, and for 4 months I was giving these loans back, So yeah, but at the same time I could film much more also. Like as I said, when I was in Serbia, I could, instead of sitting in the hotel thinking what to do, I could just travel all around. So I waste time. I admit it, I waste time sometimes. Time and money, your money, your capitalist money, donations. Just following FKRZ's threats instruction. Carol and FKRZ is rich as fuck. I have nothing against him, and he spends a lot of money, but in FKRZ instructions, he himself said he spent $10,000 just to make some visas and so on to, Sergey, go to Uzbekistan, consider jobs there to support channel. Job? What job I can get in Uzbekistan? In opposite, people from Uzbekistan come to Moscow, for example, to work, to get a job, So I need to learn from every YouTuber, a little bit, like. But job, maybe I can go to Asia and work as an English teacher. Prepper, I better just be quiet about it, like. Sorry, but I would ignore your question, no offense. Since Uzbekistan now have almost same population like Ukraine. Oh, really? No, I didn't think about it. I think they have less. They grew up, of course, but it depends how we count. I don't know if you count how much people left in Ukraine right now, or we count the official population of Ukraine. I think in Uzbekistan it's less people. Which city is the best to visit in Russia? Бля, хорошо. Well, all of the cities are interesting, but I would say maybe St. Petersburg, Moscow, of course. And other cities, they are more like new cities, so maybe historically not so interesting if we talk about big cities. I would recommend maybe Moscow, St. Petersburg, and then go to some smaller cities, towns, historical towns, but with nature and so on. Yeah, to feel how the proper Russia and so on. You see camel, they didn't leave Russia. I read the news, they decided to stay. 1913 year. Yekaterinburg, Yeltsin's motherland. By some reason it's considered like the liberal city of Russia, like lots of liberals live there. But I don't know, this word liberal, you know, in every country it's different meaning. For example, in the West you imagine liberal like, I don't know, like some woke stuff and so on. But in Russia, liberal it's maybe just like who wants like some freedom of speech and or freedom, no, like more freedoms, and it's not about woke and stuff like that. So I'm not very big liberal, to be honest. Big cities is easier to get a job. Yeah, consider contracting some Russians already. These guys who can assist. Well, you know, I don't plan to move somewhere forever, for now. Just I said where it's easier to go and where it's difficult to go right now. So Ufa, I don't know, but in my hostel there was a woman from Yakutia. Like, you know, it's like Yakutia, is bigger than any European country. Like, yeah, she showed me lots of pictures. It's really interesting there. They have this coldest town in the world, and she showed me even colder town, just it's not registered, you know, in these books and so on. There is like officially registered the coldest city in the world, town in the world, Oymyakon. But they have even colder, just it's not registered. St. Petersburg is video, but so many people make videos of it. Maybe, but if we talk about right now, like this English, for example, YouTubers who like, it's not that much, I think. About Moscow, much more. Slav Russian pluses from Ekaterinburg. Yeah. What about Chechen Republic and Dagestan? Well, it's interesting, maybe one day, but I don't know. It's no, if you go there, you have like praise everything, you know, if you don't want to have problems. But yeah, they are very hospitable people, though, you know, they are the toughest people in the world, but very hospitable. If you come there, you know, they'll invite you to the tea, coffee. I have friend who goes there often to Dagestan. He says like it's crazy how hospitable they are, but you don't joke with them, you know. It's Mother's Day here anyways. Do you call it your mother? I don't know about Mother's Day, because we usually have different days for Mother's Day and some stuff like that in Russia compared to other world. You know, for example, there is a capitalist Easter, it was like 1 month ago or something, but Russian Easter, Orthodox Easter was like 1 week ago. What about that city named Novosibirsk? No one girl from Irkutsk. Well, it's kind of new cities, you know, it's like they grew up in Soviet times. There is maybe something also historical to watch there, but I don't think it's too much. No, I don't think it's a lot of historical stuff, but for the nature I would go there to climb some mountains and so on. Блин. Oh, Volga car. It's new modification already made in Russia, Russian time, like in the early 2000s, I think. I like this hood, like it's kinda Soviet. But in Moscow, you see, they don't have white nights. It gets darker like already 1 hour earlier than St. Petersburg. BMW cars, yeah, and it's crazy how many expensive cars they have here despite of sanctions. Yeah, another BMW. Yeah, so maybe it was you, Jerry, who you asked about basketball fields. Look, I found one basketball field for you. By the way, guys, about the dialects, you know, if it's like local Moscovite, I don't hear very big difference with St. Petersburg pronunciation, but they still have some differences. For example, the word boring, they more often use the sha instead of cha, che letter, che. For example, boring, how to say boring in Russian? It would be скучно. But in Moscow they say скучно, even though you write it with скучно, like St. Petersburg dialect. So even though Moscow is the capital, to me it sounds like provincial when you say скучно, for example. But, or also чебуречное, чебурешное, or булочное, булочное, or дождь, like rain, we call it дождь. But the proper local Moscow, they would say dosh, you know, but if it, or some words a little bit different we use, like поребрик, парадное, поребрик, like, but we still understand both words, you know, but sometimes it's confusing. For example, I didn't know in Moscow they call such a thing, I'll show you. In Moscow they call this thing бордюр. But in St. Petersburg we call it in more Russian style, поребрик, because бордюр is a French word. And I didn't know what they mean by бордюр. Бордюр, it's like a bit different, I think, in Russian we call it. So in Russian, despite it's European city, no, you know, more European city than Moscow historically. We have these old buildings built by Italian architectures and so on. Despite all of this, in St. Petersburg we use more originally Russian words than in Moscow. It's not a lot, but there are some few examples. And yeah, but in Moscow it's a lot of, you know, it's hard to even find someone who would grow up here, or like, local, proper local Moscow. It's always there are accents from all over the Russia, but we understand each other 99%. You see Moskvich, not the Chinese Moskvich they produce now, but the original Moskvich. Amazing, I feel. But still, really, I am amazed how clean everything is. So Tucker Carlson didn't lie. Well, Lada 2112 or 2114, I think. Hit the like button, you. Yeah, you see Moskvich. Very cool car. My grandpa had the one, but even older modification. Bordeaux is actually French for street age. Yeah, for this crap, yes. Or it can be, it should be like, yeah, and in St. Petersburg we call it поребрик, like from the word rebro, but in Moscow they call it bordur. Oh, Wildcat, you came back. Wildcat, my VPN finished, so I'll check Instagram, like will write you when I'll buy new VPN or if I'll go abroad and just don't want to spend money on it again. Wildcat, maybe you can check on Booster. Later I'll send you the link to my secret Telegram chat. It's only privileged people have access to it who subscribe to my Boosty. You had to get a message like with this chat on Boosty. But since, no offense, but since you are not the youngest person, maybe with technologies it's harder for you. Well, I'm joking, you use everything, Instagram now, YouTube, and most importantly, you know how to use super chats, like, so I'm just kidding, but yeah, look, Mercedes, Porsche, it's crazy. In Moscow, much more expensive cars, even in this Soviet simple hoods, you know. My friend Jenny had Moskvich when I met him. Carol, you mean like that one who you took to Western Germany, like you told the story a few years ago to me? Мало Johnson capitalistic dinner support. Oh, it's $23.99. Well, wow, thank you very much again. Second last time you sent me this big money. But you know what I didn't expect from you as a German? You know this capitalist crap about 99, you know, like they make this. Well, 1 cent won't make a difference. But you know, in supermarkets and so on, like they make it 99 rubles, like it's not 100 yet, but 99, you know. So it's psychologically you think it's cheaper, but it's the same. But you Germans, you love precising, you know, you are precise people, you love like straight numbers, you know, like 10, 12, like you count like everything. So I didn't expect from you this like 23.99. I thought it's more like American stuff, capitalist stuff, but you Germans, but still thank you very much. Preciseness it's called. Yeah, you Germans love preciseness, so yeah. Oh, Los Angeles, California. Hey, Los Angeles, California, how are you? Los Angeles, well, still alive, you see. Los Angeles, California is like one of the legendary subscribers also. Sometimes it makes me confusing, he has few YouTube accounts, but I learned all of his accounts already. You see BMW, crazy guys. In my hood where I live we had just one BMW, I think. And other cars are like also Western, you know, but like Volkswagen, simpler ones, not Porsche or something. Oh, look, here is some delivery stop. Okay. Again, freaking Mercedes with number 222. You see, it's like before you could bribe the police to get a cool number plate with like cool number, but nowadays I think they made it official, as I remember that you can officially pay to police and get a cool choose number by yourself, like cool number, you know. It can cost like crazy money, but in Moscow it's a lot of this like cool numbers. And in Petersburg we don't have it like that, but here in Moscow city, like where I stay now, they have like crazy. Oh, garages, they still didn't demolish them. Most of these garages in the city area are illegal, you know. When I was a kid we had lots of these illegally installed garages in Soviet times, but then they demolished many of them. Well, in Moscow they probably also demolished lots of them. No, it's not garages, it's like some new stuff. Oh, you see they closed the holes here, looks like. It sounds funny to Germans that grew up in Germany. About what? Speak German. I know this, natürlich, yeah, natürlich. Did you know there are more Germans in America than the whole nation of Germany? To this day the majority of countries are German. Many people still speak German. Yeah, I know about it, yeah. When I got to know about it I was surprised, but I got to know it maybe 10 years ago when I went to America. It's around maybe 80 million Germans in America. Same as the whole Germany, or as you say, even more than in Germany now. But also in Brazil, south of Brazil, those states. Fuck, I forgot the names of those states. 3 states in the south of Brazil, they're really Germans, like, you know, they, no, how it's called? No, like, look like Germans, you know, like, São Paulo, it's more, I was in São Paulo. São Paulo, it's like mostly Italians, Portuguese, and even Japanese. But south of Brazil is Germans, so the color of skin of them, like, I forgot that word, how to say, like vampires. no, like me too, like same, you know, because when you think about Brazil, you don't think about Germans, you know, but it's really 3 states of Germany. In the south of Germany, it's like really mostly Germans live there. Even some famous models are German, like Vera Fischer, very famous model and actress from Brazil. She was like in telenovelas, like Brazilian TV series. She is German origin. Oh, Frank, in Texas, another German. Today Germans. You see, guys, Germans, like, maybe they felt good in their heart that I started talking about them, about Germans, and they decided to send me some money, because Frank in Texas, guys, also, you can subscribe to his channel. He's like German American. Frank in Texas, it's not much, because I spent the rest of some capital with friend chicken 6. Thank you, friend in Texas. It's like, you know, it reminds me, your money helped with this bush legs chicken 6, because it's not legs, someone taught me it's actually 6, I can't even pronounce it. Bush legs, when in the late Soviet Union, Bush the first sent these bush legs and we could survive. Guys, when I was a kid, I remember still bush legs. It was already Russia, like the 90s. Like, I remember we went to the store and there were prices in Russia. Guys, can you imagine? Not in rubles, but in so-called УЕ. It's условная единица. I don't even know how to translate it, but in fact it was dollar. In Russia was dollar prices in 90s, because ruble was jumping like that, you know. So they use this dollar prices in Russia. Nowadays, those who would use it, dollar prices maybe would be considered traitors, but those times they were everywhere. And I remember bush legs, you know, maybe they weren't even already, I don't know, but I still remember them, like they were laying down on this market frozen bush legs. So you see, even I grew up on bush legs. So I ate some American chickens. So growing up, maybe that's why I want more freedom, you know. It's because these bush legs had some chemicals inside that make me think too much, which I shouldn't think about. Something like, you know. Oh, Terry Lane also. Now I remember forever this nickname, 20 pounds. Thank you very much. Second live stream in a row sending me money. Terry Lane, thank you very much. You sent also pounds again. You see, pounds are the most powerful money in the world. You are the most powerful grandma in the world. Rest in peace her soul. Like, she made this the most powerful Elizabeth II, the most powerful currency in the world. Thank you very much, you helped me. Maybe I also can stay in Moscow a bit more then and film some other videos. Wow, guys, thank you very much. No, Science confirm. Where is your donation alerts page? I don't see it on the live stream. Don. Yeah, Don Los Angeles. It's because I understand that it's better to use these donation alerts when you have stable internet connection. For example, if I sit at home, you know, like live stream from the home, because when you walk, for example, when you собачка. The dog wanted to sniff my capitalist smelly shoes, because in the beginning of the live stream I said capitalist shoes Reebok are very comfortable, but they smell like crazy. Maybe capitalists make it this way, so you would change your shoes more often. You know, their trick is this freaking capitalists. When you buy them, wow, they're so comfortable, good quality, don't rip off, but then they start smelling and you need to buy new ones. Tricky capitalist freaking. Yeah, but what I was talking about, I forgot. Don Los Angeles donation alerts, yeah. Because, for example, in the beginning of the live stream when I started it, there was very crappy connection. You know, like it was like disappearing and everything. So I can miss by accident some donation, for example. If you send me, for example, some donation and I can miss it, and I don't have the second phone with me now. Before I had another phone a couple years ago. For example, if I missed donation, I could check it from the another phone and launch it again, and it would appear on the screen. You know, and I can read it and so on. But now I don't have another phone and I would need to buy another SIM card, so I decided if I make this walking live streams, it will be like this super chat, because super chat you can't miss, it stays in the chat, you know, and so on. But donation alerts, it appears and then removes. So yes, I still have this donation alerts, but I'll use it more on like in some sitting live streams, like at home. Yeah, you see, for the birds, they feed them here. And also those plastic bottles. Carol, why do you use VPN? Why do you need it? Oh my god, it's another Moskvich. Guys, it's crazy how many Moskviches in Moscow. Because Moskvich means Moscovite, actually. Maybe that's why they have it. Yeah, and they had factory, I think, here of the Moskviches. Lada Granta, the cheapest Russian car available now to buy. Yeah, so. Yeah, I grew up in very similar Soviet bloc. Oh, where? Little boy at BM is 696. It's no straight timers. I will make them illegal. Wow, by the way, you see, I even forgot about such option because I sent super chats before when they were working in Russia, but nowadays because of sanctions it doesn't work, so I even forgot you can make this like that. This is 696. Thank you very much. He is also one of the legendary subscribers, you know, long time. 696. Wow, thank you very much. It's like next level capitalism, you know. For example, because yes, Lisa, you invented new capitalist trick. Because as you know, everyone already knows this trick with like 6.99, for example, trick that it seems like $6, but in reality it's 7 without 1 cent. Everyone knows this trick already, but you made a new trick like 6.96. You know, people wouldn't know about this trick and they still, wow, it's like $6, not 7 yet. Oh, don't say it's California. Don't. Get yourself a couple Baltica 7 beers. Thank you very much, Don. You wait a little bit. Because I'm now still taking this blood, you know, because of my vein, so I don't drink already since January. So, but thank you very much, because when I'll get this money, I probably no, usually you get money from YouTube the next month after 21st of the day, usually after 22nd. So money for May I'll get probably on 22nd of June. So that time maybe I'll finish already drinking them. And then I'll buy this Baltica 7. Thank you very much. Those one of the legendary long time subscribers. You see here like for rich people apartments already. Да. Mercedes. Awesome, bro. Wow, even dogs are in Moscow looks more rich, you know. Oh, look like some purple cars there. Into Montana I don't into these national parks. It was amazing. Well, I want to go to America, you know, and buy this Toyota Prius and sleep in it and just travel around, you know. Like that would be cool. Maybe one day. I need to start doing something because the whole life will pass. You know, if you don't start doing something. You can dream about it, but think about something. But yeah. Yeah, and the roads in Moscow are very good. Much better than New York, for example. Well, I was in New York 10 years ago, but I remember But in Russia it's only Moscow. Oh, maybe here I can come to the river. I don't know, some guys there are very sketchy. They just made a pier or something. Or it's security, I don't know. It's workers. Wow, look guys. What you buy here, apartment near the railroad. You see here already rich capitalists live, but I don't know, I wouldn't buy an apartment in front of the railroad. Wow, here I smell some. You see, now we found some hidden Moscow. Lots of immigrants here. I was walking, watching some football. You can see it from there. Wildcat, maybe you know what's how Arsenal and Manchester United played with each other. Because I want Arsenal to win. I don't know who you support though. Like here is the smell of yellow water, you know. Oh yeah guys, here is the hidden Moscow. You see, here is really dirty. Yeah, you see. Yeah, you see here is already a rich area. I don't know what's going on here. It's like some people sitting here. I'm afraid to come them close. Yeah, wow, you see, I found some trash area in Moscow finally. Oh my god, how many bottles are here, guys, it's crazy. So looks like people drink here and then throw everything away, like over there. You see how many bottles, it's crazy. Beer, vodka. Wow. Yeah, you see they sit there, but I'm afraid to even film them. Wow, look guys, how much bottles here. Yeah, people sit here drinking because it might be cool view. Wow. Oh, Amir. Yeah, you see, you can walk there. Yeah, and you see in Moscow they have more hills. It's like 7 hills in Moscow, as I remember. Also those 7 of those tall Stalinka buildings. But in St. Petersburg is flat city. Fuck guys, it's crazy. Look how many bottles and everything. Wow. I remember when I was in Georgia, not American Georgia, but Tbilisi, Georgia. So I went to some lake, which called Tbilisi Sea, and Tbilisi Sea. There were so many bottles, I don't know, and nothing else, only bottles everywhere. So I think it's the same as here. People come drinking, and then okay, someone goes to me and just litter here. Oh my god, guys, look, bottles are everywhere. Crazy. Tucker Carlson didn't show you this. But no, you know, overall I would say Moscow seems very clean. But this area is crazy. You see, I didn't know, like, I saw everything. Okay, I need to go faster than those guys. I'm afraid of them. Oh my god, and in front of me some guys also. Maybe they are like some gangs, I don't know. Fuck. Let's check it out if Moscow really safe or not. Okay, let's walk like that. They walk left and I walk right. I don't know, I think I feel like it's some immigrants still here. Wow, here is also dirty. There are homeless people in the train station areas in Moscow. By the way, yeah, despite of Moscow being much more rich than other cities, it's also much more homeless people here per capita of people, percent homeless people. Same as New York, maybe Los Angeles, California, like the richest cities, but have much more homeless people per capita. Also, even though in Moscow, yeah, it's not even close to the numbers of New York, for example, in case of homeless people, but you see them just in certain areas. They chill usually like near train stations and yeah, something like that. When I arrived first day, I saw already maybe 5 homelesses. But when you move from these areas, like where train station is and something like that, there, yeah, will be almost no homelesses. So they just chill in some places mostly together. You see here is like already towers for rich people. But again, I wouldn't buy these apartments, maybe like, you know, near the railroad and so on. Yeah, those buildings I saw in some videos, but still they have so many new, I think, like this cool looking buildings here. And to be honest, guys, I have no idea where I am right now, but it's making more interesting to me personally, because like if I'm in St. Petersburg, I have no passion like to go anywhere to do live stream or video, because I won't, you know, kinda know everything, been almost anywhere. Fuck, I don't know where it will take me, so I need to come back to the Gopniks. where's going your next trip? Maybe go to the Dominican Republic and kick back on the beaches. Done, it would be, oh yeah, you see railroad. I would love to go, but it's like too difficult. I need to have some cash pillow with me, you know, safety pillow or something, because of sanctions and stuff. If like bank cards would work, you know, I would risk and go, because I just don't want to stuck there with like not knowing what to do, because not many Russians also there. But I have this Chinese bank cards, they work in Asia mostly and in some other countries, but in over there in American part they might have not work, you know. And there are no Russians. Like if you come to Thailand, for example, you can even exchange some money from your Russian bank card with some people who do it. So yeah, I'll go. Yeah, and thanks for your help. Maybe I'll do it faster. But yeah, not now, maybe later a little bit. I would like to go to some completely new place, you know, continent. Like I would love to go to Europe, for example, or Capitalist America or South America, but for now it's too far, too difficult. And also they don't, for example, some Turkish airlines, it's like discrimination a little bit. For example, even if you have round ticket to Mexico, for example, now it was a scandal, they don't let Russians to flight. Even if you bought tickets, they don't give you money back or something, because many Russians go to Mexico and then go to America illegally, and you know it makes problem for these airlines. Yeah, so there are some difficulties for Russians for traveling. Is there mobilizing going on in Russia? It never stopped. It's just, you know, promotion is everywhere. By the way, guys, in Moscow I noticed a bit less promotion. In St. Petersburg, it's promotion is everywhere. You go to hospital, in the bus, you ride the bus, they speak on the bus like, if you want to join Russian like armed forces on contract, like call this number. It's like everywhere, on every bus stop. No, not almost every bus stop, you know, but okay, here is the bus stop, let's check. So just now they don't force people, but they promotion everywhere. Or they like, no, it's not forcible mobilization, just people join themselves voluntarily, you know. Yeah, but here in Moscow you see like some supermarket promotion, like nothing's going on. In Moscow it's a lot of some patriotic advertisements, you know, like patriotic advertisement, but not less advertisement in case of like, you know, call this number, join and so on. I just don't want to talk about it too much. You have to understand me, you know, because I'm afraid to say something which is prohibited, I don't know. Come to Germany, have a free apartment. Yeah, the most difficult is to come to Germany, but danke schön. Go to Serbia, it's easier. Yeah, as I said, Serbia is easy to go, but expensive. The tickets cost like 55,000 rubles at least with the luggage. I checked the prices. It's like the ticket, I don't know, $600 for a ticket, you know. But if I fly to Uzbekistan, the ticket would cost like $80. Almost 10 times cheaper. But to fly, it's the same distance to fly. Like 3.5 hours. So Air Serbia is making money on the situation. But I mean, it's capitalism, it's understandable. Through Europe, so only Air Serbia is flying. VJ John says, please consider support any small amount will help out. Yeah, thank you very much. But today very good, like, you guys donated me. But for now, you know, to be honest, enough donations. Leave it for the next time. Push like because it's for free, you know. I don't wait, Steve, for the bus because I literally don't know where I am. I came by this train here. It's not a metro train, it's like suburban train. So I am not too far probably from the station, but I don't know where it is. So I'm not staying for the bus. But just I realized there is nothing, nowhere to go here. So let's smoke a cigarette now and I'll finish and then go through those gopniks again. So wish me luck. Only mostly in Petersburg look western. Maybe you forgot Kaliningrad, former German city. That one also looks quite western. Königsberg, former name. Yeah, go to the see Konstantin, he'll get you on the way to Serbia. I was checking everything, the tickets from Uzbekistan, nothing flies to Serbia, but you can fly from Uzbekistan to Turkey and then to Serbia, and it will be even cheaper than straight flight from Moscow or St. Petersburg to Serbia. The only more or less cheap, not cheap, but cheaper ticket to Serbia from Russia is from Sochi. But I think when the season will start, it will be more expensive. So from Moscow to Belgrade, it's now around 55,000 rubles to fly to Lisa borrowed by me. Well, tell me not to donate, I will do the opposite. Lisa borrowed by me, you break the capitalist tricks, rules, everything. Wow, you break the system. Thank you very much. Yeah, Lisa borrowed by me, as I said also. Very rich. You know, I already lost the count how many years some people like Lisa, for example, subscribe to my channel. It's crazy, already 4 years I have this channel. Thank you, Lisa. But on YouTube I'm since 2014. Oh, look guys, Moskvich. I showed you lots of original Moskviches today. Cars, but this is Chinese Moskvich, like they just put this how to say sticker on it that it's Moskvich, but everything else is Chinese. So yeah, from Moscow it's like 55,000 rubles, about that price, but from Sochi it's around 30,000 rubles. Most Russian tutor Vagabond, he makes great videos about Russian places. He also made one video about Kaliningrad. I know him, yes, but I watched some video from Chechnya, I think. Like, not fully, but I watched some moments from it. But I know him, but I don't watch like regularly, just I know his channel, yeah. You might walk a long way. Yeah, it's like I don't know where to walk, but walking is good for my legs. I was center of Moscow. No, I'm in the middle, you know. I originally was planning to go to the cheapest food in Moscow, in the outskirts, like in the south of Moscow. But then I suddenly remembered about those round buildings in Moscow. So I decided, okay, let's go here. It's still Soviet food, but you see capitalist building around everything. So it's kind of in the middle, you know, between the center and the outskirts. Like if you look at the map, between the circle road of Moscow and the center. So yeah, I decided to go here to see this round. And it was closer to me also, it's easier to go. So yeah. Yes, he has no other tourists but him. Yes, I mean, I'm not jealous, but you know, like, you can watch those YouTubers later. Like, if someone's streaming at the same time, you know, you better watch me, because I show, like, some original stuff. Oh, Rustam here. I bought return tickets from Moscow to Bangkok to expect only 2,000 rubles. Yeah, now it's cheaper because the season finished to fly to Asia. And I don't know if you bought the tickets, like, how to say, no, long time from now. But if you buy ticket like in few days flight or in 1 week, it will be more expensive. And yeah, but yeah, you can buy, but still expensive. 2,000 rubles. Is it summertime in Russia? No, Don, it's like the coldest spring ever, I think. Today is +6, it was in the daytime. But in Moscow, as I said also earlier, that it doesn't feel as cold, you know, as in St. Petersburg. Different climate. Here is continental climate. In St. Petersburg, we have this sea climate near the water. So here you see I have without gloves and it's okay. It's a bit cold, but not too cold. And I don't shake. Yeah, and Don, I saw your another comment, don't buy a Chinese car ever. You know, we don't have a big choice now. So maybe you can buy it through some other countries, but I don't know. Yeah, but today Chinese cars also cost crazy money because no competition, you know, also, I think. And because you know, they made this law a few years, no, long time ago in Russia. If you make the car in Russia, like BMW had a factory in Kaliningrad, for example. Toyota had a factory. Now they bought it for like $1 from Toyota and stuff. Some people say it's stealing, but you know, I just won't comment about it. For example, if you manufacture the car in Russia, not even a manufacturer, but you know, how to say, like, for example, Toyota move parts of the car to Russia and then you make it full in Russia. So you don't need to pay these taxes for border crossing of the car. But nowadays many cars are like exported in Russia and they have to pay big taxes for it, and that's why it's expensive. Yeah, also more expensive. Manila is small compared to Moscow in terms of area. Oh, really? I actually thought Manila is pretty big in territory as well. But maybe a bit small. Manila has an area of 636 kilometers. Ah, yeah, not that big for such a big city. Sergey, if you could live anywhere, where would you choose? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I think it's more important like to have some dream job or something. When I was a kid, I was dreaming, for example, I would become a football player. I would play for Zenit, St. Petersburg football team. Then I would move to Arsenal, London, and then I would become a superstar like David Beckham, and Real Madrid would buy me, you know, so this kind of. And then in the end I would come back as a legend back to St. Petersburg team or America. Now, you know, America developed soccer very well now, so I would go like Messi to America to play. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure Sergey has a secret motto or if it's YouTube. Wildcats, I don't have any mods, but YouTube sometimes deletes comments. I even remember I responded to some of your comments, but I thought maybe you deleted it because before you told me that sometimes you love to drink, write some comment, and then you think, why did I write it, and deleted it. So I don't know about that, but sometimes YouTube deletes comments, you know. Skopje, Macedonia is beautiful, yeah, but need a visa, unfortunately. From European countries I can go without visa only to Belarus. I was there 5 years ago. Serbia, Montenegro and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yeah. No, if we include it as Europe, like Georgia, Armenia. But we don't think about it as Europe and Russia. Bend it like Beckham, yeah. Shake it like this, shake my belly like Beckham. Do I want Arsenal to win the league? Yeah, I support Arsenal. Especially like, no, because I don't know. I don't remember how. Maybe after Champions League final 2006 I started support them. But yeah, I just like the style of play as well. Like this passing, attacking football, and not as boring as Barcelona. But yeah, they couldn't win anything under Wenger. No, after 2004. Or maybe even, yeah. Oh, again, this is a word, baby. Go back in time and tell young Sergey he's going to be spending a lot of time in grocery store. What is his reply? My reply would be like, what supermarket? We have bush legs in this street market in the minus temperature, you know, on the street. Yeah, because like those time would be hard to imagine these supermarkets. I remember when the first supermarket near my building house in Petersburg opened, and we went there, with my family, and like it was crazy line. This Petersburg opened because it was so new. It was maybe in the year of 2002, something like that. So that supermarket, wow, you can go walk in supermarket and take by yourself everything in your like cart. It was crazy big line. Also remember this toilet paper in packs, like, you know, crazy. Bar Filer, I was staying at Capsule tonight. It's not Capsule, just bed, but you can close like this, you know, I forgot how it's called. And no, you'll see it in the videos I am making now, yeah. Okay guys, go to Laos, you can live on 1,000 euros during 3 months. You see, I went to Laos this time again. I wanted to travel, but then this leg accident happened, so I don't know where I'll go there again. I spent in the hostel there 3 weeks, so but maybe I'll come back. Okay guys, I think I need to finish because I can't hold it anymore, you know. Drank it too much, maybe, you know. This area looks alright for doing this dirty stuff here, but yeah, and then I'll go home, wait for the new videos, but I don't know when, because in hostel I just can't edit, you know. Some people can, but I can't concentrate there, like, you know. And at night people sleeping there. Well, now this hostel people talk also, have fun, you know, like, yeah, it's difficult. Okay guys, goodbye. You see, I already started dancing, holding some water inside me. Thank you very much for money, everyone, and Danke schön, Maus. and push likes in the end because it's for free. Do it the communist way allow you for free to show the support, to push a like button. Yeah, Barb, goodbye, and everyone, goodbye, короче.